Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I want to share with you guys my anti-aging routine video. A couple of weeks ago, I did a side-by-side picture of when I was 17 years old versus now when I'm 35, and I was pleasantly surprised to feel happier with my skin and my face now than when I was 17 years old. I never thought that would happen to me. I never thought that I would like the results of the way that I take care of myself so much. So then when I saw those side to side, I was like, I need to share it with the world. I do not gatekeep. I love to help out people, especially anything that has to do with health and fitness. I do not have any sponsorships in today's video, so everything is just 120% my experience and my opinion. So for those of you that are new here, my name is Queen V, that's VII. Press the red subscribe button and become a honeybee today for free. Give mama a big fat like, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I like to look at aging in a scientific way. I look at a young person and I'm like, what is it that makes them look youthful? So for me, it's that fluffy long hair, it's the tight skin and the muscle mass, which keeps your skin and everything kind of up and elegant. An anti-aging routine shouldn't be just about putting some kind of expensive cream on your face and calling it a day. You have to start from the behind the scenes making of your skin. CeraVe doesn't make your skin, Neutrogena doesn't make your skin, Maybelline doesn't make your skin. You make your skin. Maybelline was right when they said maybe she's born with it. Yep, she's definitely born with her skin, and what you eat in private, you wear in public. 3 ways: exercise, healthy eating, and skincare. But think of exercise and healthy eating as mama bear and papa bear, and think of skincare as little baby bear. I didn't know if I wanted to start off with exercise or with healthy eating first, but I recently went to an event where I was around a lot of really nice sweet couples, and they just looked like your average American people that eat the regular American diet, which we all know is and I noticed something from most of the couples that were there, and that was that the husbands looked younger than the wives. And I was like, but then I remembered the husbands have all one thing in common. They all have the same job, which means that they're all very physically active. For a long period of time, human beings have been looking for the fountain of youth, which most believe the fountain of youth is found in the human growth hormone, which is the HGH hormone. A lot of people that have a lot of money are rumored to purchase the human growth hormone, and which I don't recommend anybody does, because when you supply your body with an external source of a hormone that your body already makes, then it stops making it eventually, and that can lead to a heap of complications. I suggest that you go to your doctor first. So then you ask, well, Queen Bee, then how do you naturally spike up human growth hormone without having to take it externally? It's the fountain of youth. I want some of that juice, right? Obviously the answer is exercise. Exercise, depending on the intensity, the duration, what type of exercise, can spike up human growth hormone 100%, 300%, 500%, up to 2000%. So if you do like a quick Google search, you'll see an overall overview of how exercise can spike up the human growth hormone, aka the fountain of youth. So that's why exercise for me is number one when it comes to anti-aging. You can put as many creams as you want on your face, you can use whatever face wash you want, and you can take as many collagen powders as you want. That is not going to spike up your HGH hormone, aka the fountain of youth. Another thing that exercise does for your youthful glow is that it balances out your blood sugars. And I have my notes right here, so you're gonna see me looking down just to be sure that I don't miss anything. When insulin levels are going crazy, collagen is not properly absorbed in your skin. Have you noticed that you can see an obese person and they're like 21 years old, but they look a decade older? Have you noticed when somebody loses a ton of weight, you're like, oh my god, you just look so much younger? Well, that's one of the reasons why. It's because exercise balances out the blood sugars, which allows the collagen to be absorbed properly in the skin. Exercise will also flood the body with oxygen. Let me tell you how important oxygen is for your skin. When I was getting ready to do my mommy makeover surgeries, the doctor gave me a list of do's and don'ts and whatever, and one of the don'ts was to not smoke any cigarettes 3 weeks prior to surgery, and they explain why. It's because in the recovery process, when the skin is healing from it being open and then sewn back together, that area, if you smoke, does not get enough oxygen, which can lead to necrosis, which is when the skin gets all black, and then that piece can fall off because it's not getting any oxygen. That alone tells you how important oxygen is for your skin and for its healing process. Lastly, exercise maintains muscle mass. And your muscles is what keeps your skin taut, tight, and up. Past 40 years old, people naturally lose a certain amount of muscle mass every year for the rest of their lives. That's just a circle of life unless you maintain your muscle mass. If you don't maintain your muscle mass, if you don't weight lift on a regular basis, you're going to naturally lose muscle mass a certain percentage every year. A lot of people hit 40 years old and they feel like they just aged overnight. And the reason why they feel like they've aged so quickly, it's because they don't exercise regularly, they don't weight lift regularly, which means their hormones are starting to get out of whack. Exercise balances out your endocrine system, which is the system that makes the hormones. I weight lift 3 days a week, and then I walk 10 to 15,000 steps a day every day. We have to be sure that we're weightlifting at least 3 days a week, and also we have to stop weighing ourselves on the scale. Scale does not tell you whether you're healthy or not. Technically, I'm overweight. I'm 160 pounds, and my waist is smaller now at 160 than it was at 140 because I am weightlifting now and I'm very, very, very dense. So in a scale perspective, I'm overweight, but I look way better than when I was 20 pounds lighter. And that's called body recomposition. That's something that you guys should research on your own. Body recomposition. Stop weighing yourself, start lifting weights, and start using a measuring tape for progress instead of this scale. Now, before we continue, I'm going to show you guys a clip of me without makeup and without filter, just so you guys can get the full effect of what I look like without like anything, any help or whatever it is. Next, I want to talk to you guys about how healthy eating affects your skin or your youthful glow. Remember when I said that when I look at a youthful person, what I feel that makes them look youthful is like long, fluffy hair, muscle mass, and tight skin? Well, all those things are made of protein. Hair is made out of keratin, which is a protein. Skin needs collagen, which is also a protein. Your muscle mass, that's what weightlifters drink, is protein shakes and protein everything in order to, juice up those muscles. It's protein, protein, protein. I have a high protein, high veggie, low sugar, low carb diet. I consume around 120 grams of protein a day, every day. I have eggs every day. I have a protein shake with my lunch in order to have extra protein in order to meet the protein count, because it's not easy to get 120 grams of protein a day. However, it is necessary for keratin, collagen, and muscle mass. So you need protein, protein, protein. A lot of people are not consuming enough protein. Also for my skin, I take collagen peptides. It's a powdered collagen. It's just one that I buy at Walmart, because when we consume collagen, it should be in a hydrolyzed form. The collagen protein, it's too large to be absorbed through the skin like in lotions or like pills. The best way to do it is in a hydrolyzed form. So basically the body takes all the pieces, all that powdered goodness, and makes the collagen out of the collagen peptides. Every morning right before I break my fast, I also take wheatgrass, powdered wheatgrass. You guys have heard me speak about wheatgrass many times. There are so many benefits to wheatgrass. Please do your research. I take Dr. Berg's lemon flavor wheatgrass, 1 scoop with some lemon water right before I break my fast, and that helps the skin heal from the inside. Dr. Berg was talking about how it even helps heal ulcers from the inside of your body, because it helps your skin heal from the inside out. It also gives you a ton of energy, and for me, it curbs all of my cravings throughout the day, so I'm not like craving just random foods because it's got like all the trace minerals. Okay, so for skincare, I keep it very simple. I love the CeraVe products, and then the product that I've been trying for a year and a half was tretinoin, which you have to get prescribed by a dermatologist. So for skincare, I start off with the CeraVe face wash, and then I follow that up with the CeraVe vitamin C serum. Not every vitamin C serum is made the same, so please do your research if you're not going to try out the CeraVe vitamin C serum, because there are so many brands and things out there that claim that they have vitamin C in them, but it's not even like a proper active form. Like, just the packaging of the product can deactivate the vitamin C in the product, which makes it moot, you know. After I let the vitamin C sit for a couple minutes, then I moisturize with the CeraVe moisturizer. I use the PM moisturizer because the daytime moisturizer has like sunscreen in it, and I don't use sunscreen every day. I only use sunscreen if it's like over 70 degrees outside and it's like super hot and I know that I'm gonna be outside for a while. That's the only time that I use sunscreen. I do not use sunscreen every day or on a regular basis or every season. It's just like when it's over 70 degrees and I know that I'm gonna be outside for a long period of time, then I use my sunscreen all over my face, my eyes, my neck, and the back of my hands, and stuff like that. But for the most part, I don't use sunscreen. I prefer to get the vitamin D that the sun gives you. It's so important to get some sun and all the benefits that the sun gives the body, so I don't want to block that. At night before bed, I like to use my tretinoin, and tretinoin, it's just retinol, and it's a really strong retinol that forces the skin to renew faster than it regularly would. So it demands the body to create more collagen. It helps minimize your pores, fine lines, and wrinkles. I've been using it for a year and a half, and I have noticed a pleasant difference. I feel like my skin is more glowy and my pores have been minimized, and so have my fine lines. The thing with tretinoin is that it's very tricky because it takes a while for your skin to adapt to it. So when I first started using tretinoin, I started using it like once a week for a couple of weeks, and then twice a week for a couple of weeks, and then 3 times a week for a couple of weeks, until I worked up to 6 days a week. But it'll make your skin peel, especially around your nose and your mouth. I get mine from nerks.com. It's a really easy online process. You just send some pictures, answer some questions, and then they send you a generic form of tretinoin every 3 months for $90, which is what I've been using. I noticed a difference and I really like it. I forgot to mention that once a week, every Saturday, on the 7th day that I do not use tretinoin, I exfoliate my face. I like to use the Sugar Scrubs by Tree Hut. And instead of using tretinoin on the 7th day, I moisturize with organic castor oil. Get mine in Amazon. My favorite brand is Queen of Thrones. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed my anti-aging routine. Please ask me any questions. Anything that I didn't get to, just put it down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. As always, if you guys want to see more videos of fashion, fitness, and lifestyle, don't forget to press the red subscribe button and become a honeybee today for free. Give mama a big fat like, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.